All right, yo, what's up, guys? I'm Avian and welcome to today's Stellaris game. We are continuing the Empire of Feathers playthrough. In this episode, we are having the Psionic awakening, and so now my species have developed their psychic abilities even further, and we're going to see how this impacts my empire. And so let's take a quick look at our game here, and let's get started. For starters, we're going to take a quick look at where we are located on the map, and then we're going to break down what's been happening in our game here. And so the Beakborn Dominion, also, by the way, Radio Wave, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yes, we have the Beakborn Dominion that's right on the tip of my finger here, this kind of gray and tealish, like sky bluish almost color. This is all of our borders. Now, we have a lot of subjects. We have the Star Realm up here, this brown border. We have the Dynastic Union. We have the, who else do we have? I know we got somebody else here. I gotta see here. Let's change our map mode to Union mode so it's a little bit easier to see. And so, here it is. Now, some of these empires have the same color, Union color as we do. That's because we are in a massive federation as well. And not just any kind of federation, we're in a holy covenant because we're a fanatic spiritualist species. And before we look at that, let's go ahead and start by looking at the Beakborn Dominion. And so here is my empire. If you're watching this one on Twitch, you can put an exclamation point Empire to get some more details about it, but right now we're gonna go through it. And it says that for our governing ethics, we went with Xenophile, and so we want to be friendly with other AI, other aliens out there. And then we went with Fanatic Spiritualist, and so this has been playing a big role in our game so far. And then for our civics, we went with Diplomatic Corps. This increases my trust cap, and it gives me 2 extra envoys. We went with Functional Architecture for our second civic. This is what we started with, and this gives me 1 extra building slot on my planets. There's a couple of other modifiers as well. And last but not least, and this is actually my first time trying out this third civic here, the Vaults of Knowledge. And so this gives me some leader modifiers that you can see down there on the bottom. And yeah, some pretty sweet stuff. And so for our origin, we started with the Common Ground origin. And so that starts us with 2 other empires right next to our home world. And we're all part of a federation now. I was a president, the first president, and so I got the chance to decide what kind of federation this shall be. And let's go ahead and take a look here now. And so we have the Yeon Enterprise that is the president of our Sanctified Compact Holy Covenant. Now, right now, we're trying to increase our economy because if we go to our laws here, and this has been kind of like an important thing going on in our game here, is that we have our succession type set to strongest. And so we're trying to push it towards economy where, since right now I have the stronger economy in the Federation, I'm hoping we can push that up high enough to where we can remain or take over as president. And so we just got to get our economy up a little bit more, and then we'll see what happens there. In the meantime, though, let's look into starting our game here. And so we have the arc emitter technology. We're to go with the tachyon sensors next. Outside of that, let's see what's going on in the galactic community. And here we have a resolution that is actually, we're on the Senate floor right now. And so we have the collective waste management, and this is going to be a nice, juicy resolution to pass for my empire. But on top of that, we are already in a slight lead. All right, the Yeon Enterprise, I gotta watch out for these guys because they seem to be growing in power very rapidly. And so we don't want them catching up to us. And so yeah, we want to remain one of the stronger empires in the galaxy. Now, we just found a relic world here. Interesting. Oh, this is from the abandoned Ecumenopolis. So we're going to hold off on trying to colonize that world right now. Speaking of worlds, let's do a quick skim through all of the planets we have. And a lot of these worlds have bird-themed names. And so these are really nice. And let's jump around and see. What I'm looking for right now is right here, the available jobs. And if we have enough, let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get a city district on here to open up some building slots. But yeah, for the most part, it looks like a lot of these planets are looking okay for now. And so here, I'm not going to build one yet because I see that we can upgrade our planetary capital building, and that'll open up a building slot. And so some of these I'll leave closed. This one in particular would be a nice world to add some more jobs on. So this is a generator world. I guess we could maybe upgrade the energy grid. Yeah, we got plenty of exotic gases, and so that'll be an energy nexus there. And yeah, outside of that, I believe the rest of these worlds should be looking okay right now. And so, good stuff. We've looked through our planets. Let's make sure there's no more buildings or modules that we can upgrade on our bases. And so I'm gonna start with our buildings here on one of my bases. let's see, we already have a hydroponic bay on it. And next up, I've been going with hydroponic bays and communication jammers since this decreases combat disengagement chance. I want to punish other empires if they ever decide to attack me within my borders, and so that'll hopefully help us here in the future. Now with my construction ships, we've been using these to lately build hyper relays, and I'm actually just going to build them all around my systems right now and make sure that each of my systems have ease of access to get through. It doesn't take us long to go into or activating our hyperdrive. And outside of that, I'm starting to look around here. I want to see maybe who we could try and... Oh, we're actually at war right now. Hold up. Ah, I see. So I remember now. We went to war with this Unity Empire over here. I believe they are a consciousness type of empire. And so their fleet is equal to ours, but not to our entire federation. And so this is a war, I believe, to subjugate them. And let's see what their rules are. And so I think this is a war for a subject. And so here it says that the Renian entity becomes a subject under the Beakborn Dominion Pledged Alliance. And so, yes, this is a war to subjugate them. And look at all of these members, lots of empires versus theirs. We are going to definitely use the power of our federation here to make sure that we will be just kind of steamrolling the other members. We are playing on a ring-shaped galaxy, and so that's why it kind of looks like a ring right here. And that makes it kind of interesting, I feel like. I feel like it makes diplomacy with your neighbors much more direct compared to like spirals, where you could have multiple empires surrounding your borders. But in this case here, there's literally like just two lanes that go in a circle around. And so not a lot of, it's not as easy to make first contact with other empires, especially if you get pinched in the early game. And so right now here, I'm looking for, wait, what was this saying? Oh, one of my leaders are currently idle, and that's okay. Probably one of my admirals, because you know what, actually, let's go ahead and put those to use. And so let's take a look at our ships right now. And it looks like 2 of them are being upgraded. The other 2 are waiting. I'm going to see what's going on over here and make sure. Let's see. Okay, so they got a little bit of fleet power going on over here. Yeah, we're going to hang back for a little bit and continue building our ships. And so let me sell some of these minerals, and let's see if we can reinforce. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got plenty of room to reinforce ships. And so, yeah, we'll let that queue up here for a little bit. We're going to crank that speed up. Let's take a quick look over here at our government. And look at this. Quite a diverse council here that we have. We have 2 paragons. We have our leader, the Falcon Admiral. We have I believe this is a lithoid. And then we have our keepers of the vault. And so probably in this stream, we'll be looking to maybe get that next council seat open, but we'll wait and see. We got a new technology here, advanced strike craft. And so let's add the Durasteel armor next. And then here, my Paragon has another trait available. And so we have a couple of options. He's our Minister of Defense, and he's an Admiral. And so we got to find something that will give us some good modifiers here. And the artillery focus, it says artillery weapon damage will be increased by 15%, and ship weapon damage or weapon range is increased. And so, yeah, hopefully we can get that alpha strike going there. And let's buy some more alloys and kind of build up some more of our resources here. And so we got a bunch of ships on the way. We'll let them all get together, see where that brings our fleet power to, if it's enough to contend with their fleet over here. And we're just going to kick back, relax, and wait and see what happens. Now, we have had the Psionic Awakening happen. That was our last tradition, the Great Awakening. And so for this one, it says that the eye that pierces all veils is closed. Only with great effort can it be opened, and our true power awakened. And so what this tradition did was that it had all latent psionic species, which were in my empire, they will unlock their full psionic potential, and this allows for psionic assimilation of other species, unlocking their latent abilities. And so that was our last one, and now we have 2 options here. Now, checking here, and let's go with the left side one, breaching the shroud. This unlocks a special project for us to breach the shroud. Now, telepaths now provide an additional 5% resources from psionic pops. And so, yeah, with the breach the shroud, it says a wellspring of unimaginable power calls out to us, but we have yet to learn how to draw from it. And so that now puts us at one more tradition, and we will complete the shroud. All right, and so here it says the shroud, like a muffled whisper in a dark room, the shroud calls to us from within our minds. It is a primordial realm of pure psionic energy that came into being at the dawn of time. Wow. And so all creatures that have been gifted with psionic abilities tap into the Shroud in some way to draw power, even if only subconsciously. Now, since our transcendence, we have begun to see the Shroud with greater clarity. There are patterns where once even our strongest telepaths could see only a formless mass of swirling energy. Now, there are other things as well, spirits of sorts, that gaze back on us from the other side, which sounds absolutely freaky. Sometimes with curiosity, sometimes with kindness, sometimes with malice. We are still in the process of learning the extent of our new powers, but it may be possible for us to commune with these spirits. It will require the combined efforts of our most powerful telepaths, and so we must explore the Shroud, and now we have the issue breaching the Shroud. And so let's take a quick look at this. Let's see, where are you at? I don't see that issue. It must be a, oh, there it is. Breaching the Shroud. So this is going to take 60 months, quite some time, but we're going to go ahead and try to knock that bad boy out. And here we have our Paragon, Sing. And so Sing says, word of the welcome we extended to Sing has spread across the galaxy. Outcasts, scoundrels, and pirates of all stripes now view our nation as open to all, a place where anyone can start over. Now, our admiral here, or our admiral here, says that he's playing on in this and enjoying his newfound fame, and has invited his former acquaintance to join us. Many have answered the call, looking for a new and better life. And we're to say, hey, yeah, they're welcome, and this is going to give us 4 different pops. Wow. And so more pops on our planets. Here we got a commercial pack, and we will definitely take that. The more energy credits, the better. And look at this. We still got plenty of ships on the way. Most of them appear to be frigates, which are going to be a nice addition to our fleets here. And I'm going to see if I can just queue up some more. Oh, yeah. Now I'm seeing corvettes and cruisers, guys. And so we got a big old fleet on the way, and it is getting interesting here. We're going to see... You know what? I want to see what their fleet power is still equal to ours. And so we're going to have to be very careful about this enemy here because, like I said, they're pumping out similar numbers to us. And so... in the meantime, though, let's see here. Let's check out some of our edicts and policies. And so here's what we have. Our diplomatic stance is set to cooperative. For our edicts right now, we have, peace and prosperity. This is a situation with the pre-FTLs. We're going to skim past for now. But we currently have the fleet supremacy and diplomatic grants edicts active right now. Usually when I'm in combat, I'll come back here and unlock the sort of weapon type edicts. But for now, those are the 2 that I have going so that they can help me build a bigger fleet. And with the diplomatic grants, I like having extra envoys. And so speaking of envoys, we have 1 more. And we're going to assign our 10th envoy to the galactic community. And so, yes, looking good there. We have the champions of the community resolution getting ready to pass next, with us completing that politics tradition tree. That is going to give us a lot of unity. And so, let's see here. We also got a favor gained from supporting that last resolution. And up here, we got some action going on. And so the Federation is voting to give another Empire association status. I say yes. I say we shall. And let's jump back over to the Federation. We're soon to hit level 5. And we are well on our way towards it. We are gaining a lot of XP in this Federation. And this is a win right here. And so we'll read these traits once we get to them. And what is this? Oh, this is back with the pre-FTL. So I'm going to kind of skim past the pre-FTL situations here. We'll just kind of select the best option I think we can go with, just so we can move the way through the game. But yeah, here in a little bit, though, we may have to get ready to move our fleets. Now, one of our planets, Winged Landing, is now a Gaia world. We have the new Baul Relic. What? The new Baul Relic, and we've been using that to terraform our planets into Gaia worlds. And so this is probably about my 2nd, maybe 3rd world now that I've terraformed. And now it's going to have that 100% habitability. Outside of that, though, my pops will love it. They will want to live on this world. We'll probably get more migration from that. But in the meantime, though, we're going to kick back and build our final district on this world. Since it is a forge planet and it has plenty of housing, we're just going to build that final industrial district. Now, I got plenty of minerals right now, so I can continue working towards my designated planets without having to worry about losing minerals right now. We have a council agenda that is available. Use it under decisions again if it is active, the last Baul. Yeah, so I did use it recently. I just used it to turn that world into a Gaia world, and so there's going to be a cooldown on it. But we'll check out the relics in a moment. Zentuzu, welcome to the stream, by the way. And yeah, we're going to launch this agenda here. This is the Favored Society agenda, and for the next 10 years, we're going to be getting 20 resources from or 20% more resources from jobs. And so there it is. That agenda has now been launched. And let's look for our next agenda here. And so we got a couple of options. We got a colony agenda, which seems pretty good. You know what? Since we have a lot of migration treaties and things like that, I think we should go with pop growth from immigration. This is the Open Arms agenda, and it says that we are all citizens of the same galaxy. Everyone should feel welcome within our borders. And so this is going to give us some modifiers with pop growth from immigration, trade value, and xenophile ethics attraction. Sure, we are xenophiles, so why not? On top of that, though, I see that our fleets are growing. Our shipyards have built all of the ships that they can build right now. You can use it 2 times to transform them, and then you use it on Gaia planets to get a... Oh, okay. Copy that. All right, so here we have another psionic situation. It says that latent psionic powers... Whoa. Latent psionic powers have begun to manifest in certain individuals belonging to the Yeon species. According to leaked reports from the authorities of the Yeon Enterprise, they must be fairly recently developed, since we have no record of the Yeoni ever displaying psionic abilities. Oh, and so that empire is, it's going to be interesting because they're just as strong as we are, and we've been trying to really just try to get control over the Federation right now. But yeah, we just got to keep on growing our economy, and so it's just going to depend on our pop growth right now. Let me see if what do we got on the market. Mostly robots now. My species are fanatic spiritualists, and they will not like our empire having robots. Actually, I think we purged them when we put them on our worlds. And so next up for my engineering tech, let's go with that destroyer hull points tech. And until then, let's keep the game moving. And so again, we are at war over here to subjugate these guys on the right side. This brown border, the Unity Empire, they are a conscious, a hive mind empire. And so we're gonna try to shut that down. Guys, give me 1 second. We will be right back. I'm just gonna go blow my noggin, and we're gonna continue the stream in just a moment. All right, and we are back, and yeah, here again, guys, we're going to be getting ready to move our fleets, and we got to prepare to attack. But it looks like a lot of my Federation members, the Yeon Enterprise, you know what? I might not even have to use my ships to attack. I'm going to see like what it's like having just here. Let's start selling some of these minerals right now because I've maxed out, but now my energy credits have maxed out, and then let's move those over here. I know that's yeah, the Federation over here is attacking for us, and they might be able to force these guys to surrender just for me. I'm seeing a lot of Federation ships moving around here, and I kind of feel like we should maybe move our ships in. Actually, this is perfect. All right, look, consider me a schemer in this game, but if my Federation members are attacking their ships and they're taking damage from their fleets, this could mean that I could potentially gain some power in the Federation. And what I mean by that is that our economy, if they take some heavy losses, they're going to have to spend resources regaining those fleets there. And so I just want to check here and see what we excel at the most. And yeah, the Yeon Enterprise, they're kicking butt. And so, we are in another war now. And this time, let's see who we are at war with. One of my subjects joined or went to war, and now I must help them out. And so it's these guys over here. Who is this? Oh, there's an uprising. Ah, now the question is, oh, here it is. Is this it? This is it. There is a uprising going on over here on their side of the galaxy, and let's see about, you know what, maybe I could send my ships over there for some target practice. Nope, they already got a fleet on it, and so that war probably will not last longer. Let's go over here to our new, the last Baul. This is not a new relic, but we've had it for a while. Yes. we're going to activate that, and that's going to increase pop growth speed for 10%. And over here with our minor artifacts, we have the option to discover an L-Gate Insight. As long as the relic is active, you can try it a second time only on a Gaia planet. You might be surprised if you use it on a Gaia planet. Don't let it go to waste. Copy that. And so let's go ahead and get that L-Gate Insight. And let's look at another world here to terraform. You know what? I want my pops to be happy on my fortress planet. And so let's go to the decision here and select New Baul Life Seeding. Now, apparently there's a situation we can do here with, oh, there it is. New Baul Life Enhancing. And so this grants 10 random pops the special habitability trait, granting them increased productivity on the Gaia world. And so that's what Zen Tuzu was telling us about. Yo, thank you so much. That is a good tip and trick right there. That's some great stuff. This whole time. Yo, Just Out, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We are just upgrading our planets, and now it says that our terraforming specialists are pleased to report that the introduction of the Baul to one of my planets called Scrambled Eggs has been completed. The planet has been successfully transformed into a Gaia world thanks to our laboratory created Baul plant hybrids. Once again, as a result of the process itself not quite fully understood to our geneticists, a number of new Baul populations have appeared planet-side, emerging when terraformed near completion. And so splendid there, welcome here, and cool stuff there. And so I'll be sure to remember to use that new Baul twice. The second time on a Gaia world, keep that in mind, because yeah, now you can, once you get a couple of those pops on there, it's kind of like you can upgrade the amount of production they have on Gaia worlds. And so here we got the Galactic Council is out of recess. We are in session, and champion of the community. We're going to see if the community agrees with this resolution here to pass. And so look under the species. Yeah, let's take a look. With our species here, we have our Psionics. This is one of my favorites right now. Our avian species, that is our main species, but we want to look around here and see if there is a, is this it? No, that's the delicious. Oh, the new Baul is livestock? Wait, we're not, okay, they're full citizens, but I was like, holy moly, are we eating these species? Let me see, let's go back to the new Baul though. And so these are the two that we have. Oh, they're slow breeders. Ah. But yeah, outside of that, I'm not seeing which species are being turned into a different type of species, but I like these different color variants of these lithoids. But yeah, this is what we have right now for all of our species, and I honestly don't even remember what I was looking for, but all I know is the avians are the best. These are my favorites. We've done pretty solid right now, and I want to see if we can maybe apply a template and see what can we do to our birds. Oh, actually, I don't know if I can right now. Wait a second. Yeah, I can't select them right now. I don't know if I can modify their genes. And so outside of that, though, let's go ahead and check back up on the Federation. We're going to be seeing where this, oh man, their economy is just getting incredible. It's catching up. I don't know if we can overpower this president here through strength. And so let's go to our laws and let's see, why can we not change this? Oh, we can't change it while we're at war. Oh, a new preference regarding planets. We'll check that out here in a little bit. I'm gonna keep on looking over here at our battle though, because we have a war going on. I want to make sure. But yes, we will definitely check out the species again here a little bit later on in the stream. This right here, I'm curious to see.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Simons TV, what's going on? And welcome to the stream today. We are starting this thing with our psionic species going to war. We're currently in 2 wars right now. We're trying to subjugate this Unity Empire over here on the right side. Raid broke, shrug. Oh, no worries. Hopefully you will love them. I will. But yo, thank you for bringing your community by. Anyways, hope you're having a wonderful day. I am. We got the chance to stream. I got to stream with the creator, EP30, and we played on the Stellaris official page. And we're in the middle of a playthrough called Stellaris with a Twist. It is a cheese-themed empire. And yeah, if you guys are here from Simons TV's community, yeah, we have that thing going on. The finale comes up next Wednesday. And so, yeah, you can vote and interact in the playthrough. And there's lots of things that you can do to sway the decisions that we make in the game. And so it's a co-op game. We're playing on the same team, and we have opposite-ended goals. No worries, Simons, have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you later. Yo, Lund, the big cheese, I know. It was a fun stream this morning, and so now we're back, and this time we're playing with our avian species, and I'm slightly I won't lie, I'm a little mixed up between what I was doing with the other empire and this one. And so we're back on track now. We have this Baul life seeding on Beaky Blinders has been completed. And so this gives us more species with the, let's see, a number of more new Baul species. And so, yes, we will welcome them. And ladies and gentlemen, we are completing the Psionic tradition tree, shrouded communications. And so telepathic ciphers and code breaking techniques are the next step in operational security. Now, this is going to increase my code breaking and encryption, which I like the code breaking a little bit better because, or no. I think I like the encryption better because it makes it more challenging for other empires to spy and complete operations on us. And so that is complete. And when you complete the Psionic tradition tree, it says that adopting the co-op video was great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Jestel. Yeah, it was, it gets pretty hot in there sometimes. There's some voting that goes on, and it can really change up the game there. And so, yeah, with this completed Psionic tradition tree, our edict upkeep will be decreased by 10%, and we will get an extra Ascension perk unlocked. And you know what? Right after this, we're gonna go ahead and select our next Ascension perk, and then we're going to go look at the, what is it? We're gonna go look at the Shroud. And so we'll do that in a bit, but here, let's go for, I tried out a new, I wouldn't say a new Ascension perk, but I tried this Ascension perk out, and I know that the in-game crisis is going to be spawning up here a little bit later on in the game. But what I really like about this one is that with the Defenders of the Galaxy, it says that a star nation vie with one another in petty disputes. Sinister forces of unimaginable power are arraying themselves against all sapient life. Who will protect us? And I say it should be us. And so with this Ascension perk, it does an extra 50% damage to in-game crisis factions, and everyone's opinion is increased by 200. Defender of the Galaxy is a must for higher level crisis, yes. And so Defenders of the Galaxy, we will definitely select. And then let's go to our contacts tab here. Which one is it? F10. There we go. And I want to see if have we found the Shroud. Here we go. Knowers of the Shroud. And so we're going to reach out and say, hey, let me see. Let's say, what is our fate? And we've already read through the situation, and we'll just say, hey, we'll go ahead and pay the 50 influence and 9,000 energy credits to know the fate. And so the Shroud shivers. It speaks without voice and in all voices at once. The infinite strands of time that extend from the moment now enter into confluence. Here, in this place, the path ahead grows clear. The right of divine nation has begun. And so we don't say anything, and then they're going to retire for a few days, and then we're going to get a couple of Shroud situations. And so outside of that, my federations are kicking butt over here. I don't even have to send my ships over here. We are getting a embassy offer. Oh, we're getting a migration treaty as well. Let's get it. Give me all the species. And oh my goodness. Oh, guys, look at this. So this deal will grant us 300 more energy credits for this commercial pack with this empire. And so that should move me up pretty highly in the Federation when it comes to, wow, it still hasn't. The Yeon Enterprise, they're just growing so fast. I was waiting for the next month to go by to see if anything changed, but it looks like it hasn't. Now, throughout this playthrough, we've been reading through a couple of the archaeological dig sites. We went through the last Baul. This time, we're looking at the abandoned Ecumenopolis. Now, this planet was shielded, all right? We had a shielded world earlier on that was protected by ancient mining drones. We destroyed the drones, found out that the shield was being, I don't know, it was being generated from this moon. And then we researched that, and now it's led to this abandoned Ecumenopolis world. And so after intense search efforts, we've discovered where the inhabitants of this planet right above my noggin is, where they went, because they all disappeared. There was like this mass evacuation of the entire planet. And so deep inside a tall fortified structure near the planet's northern pole, we found a relic that our archaeologists are convinced holds an actual miniaturized galaxy? Oh, and so somehow after creating this galaxy, the inhabitants of the relic world all relocated there and then sealed it in this container of some kind with impervious space, subspace fields. And so while we can't interfere with the galaxy itself, our scientists assure us that we can study it. And so, yes, look at that, a miniaturized galaxy. This is a new relic we have, and let's go take a look at it. Holy moly. And so we have the last Baul, And now we have found a miniaturized galaxy. And so this will let me gain 50% tech progress in any random resource or in a random resource. The passive effect, this increases research speed by 5%. And so cool stuff. I'll probably not use this until I've ran out of turning planets into Gaia worlds, but yeah, congratulations. Yes, that was a very fun archaeological dig site. So it took us about 3 or 4 streams now to figure that out, but hey, there it is. And so I got my construction ship here. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, this is my science ship. We're gonna send my science ship. Let me see. I don't know if there's any projects or anything around, but I'll just click on everything here to see if there's anything they could possibly do around and see what happens. And so here we have a psionic anomaly. And it says here that sensors have detected the emergence of a previously uncharted anomaly. Given the incredible spike in psionic energy registered just before the event, there's almost certainly a connection to the Shroud. Could this be the change foretold by the knowers of the Shroud? Yo, Frankie Beans, what's going on? I need the directions. It wasn't self-explanatory for my, oh yeah. Wait, which video are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the one in Discord. I got you. Yeah, when it comes to like watching tutorials and things like that, like I just share the people that I really know, but I feel like our Discord, man, we like to chit chat about guides and tips and tricks and things like that. And so yeah, guys, speaking of the Discord, if you want to join that community there, we talk a lot about Stellaris and just other all kinds of random cool topics, but really chill group of people there, and very supportive group as well. And so I appreciate those guys all the time. Throughout the day, I'll be just kind of chatting, like I'll be at work and, get some downtime. And I just look forward to just kind of hanging out and seeing what's been posted, what's happening out there. And so, yeah. Outside of that, though, back here at our game. And let's see, we got a space. Oh, we got a fleet. Oh, so that's not our base. I was worried there for a second. I think we're okay. Yeah, our subjects here, they got an uprising, and so they're dealing with that on their side. And they're taking some heavy losses. What in the world is going on here? Oh yeah, that party elite is pretty good. That creator, and so yeah. And there they go. All right, so that whole situation over there is going to be secure. Oh, and what is this? The seance. After days of being locked in a hypnotic trance, our psychics, excuse me guys, I can't talk right now. Our psychics in the conclave of telepaths have finally managed to open a brief gateway into the Shroud. Now that we have established an initial psionic link, we will be able to access the Shroud through the contacts menu in the future. Cool stuff. And so to make any kind of meaningful arrays into this realm and meet the beings who dwell there, we will likely have to make use of a skeptical psionic emitters to extend our psionic reach. Now this will consume a tremendous amount of energy. And we're going to say, hey, it's time to reach in and see what we find. The Shroud. Now the Shroud, it is unbelievably strange and unsettling, but also immediately familiar. Anyone with psionic powers will have seen this place in their dreams, though they likely did not know it at the time. Now we linger now in the precipice of this realm, not far from an empty void of the in-between that serves as the boundary between here and the normal space, or what we would call the real world. Now to venture deeper into the Shroud will require a great effort on the part of our telepaths, as well as a large amount of energy. We must not delay. Even now, we are being watched. And so we're gonna go ahead and reach into the Shroud for 1,000 energy credits. And now it says, through the looking glass. While we have yet to actually pierce the veil, we can feel it getting thinner and thinner under the pressure of our combined minds. Yet on the other side, our efforts to enter the Shroud have not gone unnoticed. Something is watching us. Its presence radiates eldritch power and unfathomable purpose. It seeps through the cracks of our psyche. It barely notices us. It watches us like we would drop, or it watches us like we would drop a condensation on a porthole. It might let us in if only we could reach its unscrunchable mind. And so we're gonna try to commune with it.
Situation log updated.
Cool stuff. And so that's gonna open up another situation here. And that's gonna take about 31 months. And so we're gonna try to commune with this sort of psionic beast. While that's going on, let's jump back over here to my fleets.
New technology discovered.
We're gonna reinforce all, and we could sue this empire for peace, but we can't achieve our war goals. Will you link the Discord and YouTube too? Yes. So In all my videos, after I finish streaming, I'll update those, and I always post my links in there. And so if you've seen this video or in my past couple of live streams that are now VODs, there will be links to the Discord under the in like the information tab. And so for now though, we are still waiting to fully conquer. Oh yeah, they look like they're getting collapsed on right now. Okay, and so outside of that though, let's jump back to we got a couple of things here. Let's go with the flat cannons, and for physics technology, let's give a shot at the barrier point defense. Now I don't know what these other AI ships are running and things like that, and so it's going to be up to me to see how our fleets, our Federation fleets do. There it is. There it is. Peace. And so let's see what happens here. We have won this war, and they have now become my subject. Another one. Or have they? Is their border supposed to change color? Oh, that's weird. We only got this confederacy. And so, yeah, they are my subject, but I want to change their agreement when we get the chance. Wow. And so we only got a small portion of their empire. I want more. But yeah, that's another subject to the Beakborn Dominion. And so next up, we're going to keep on using the powers of the Federation. And we're going to keep trying to conquer other empires. And so let's look over here and see. Let's see. I probably can't declare war against these guys anytime soon. Oh, okay, so so here's what happened, guys. This little bitty island right here, they posed secret fealty to us to become my subject. And since we won that war, now these guys, who was a empire a while ago, are now my subjects. Wow, these guys actually have a superior fleet compared to ours. Interesting. And so this is a fallen empire. We're just kind of scoping around right now, looking for possible targets here. If you have time, you can take a look at the new Gaia planet preference of your inhabitants. You should now have 2 different ones, both of which look the same. Here, we can take another quick look at this. So let's see if is it the new bowel that you're talking about? Let's see. Here I got the new bowel here, and my other ones are here. Yeah, which species are you talking about that I should look at? Oh, the Gaia preference. Here, let's take a peek. I know what you're talking about now. Oh, here it is. So Gaia world preference for this species. Now see what you're saying. So copy that. Now some of my species have that Gaia preference. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break here. I'll be right back again. I think I have my allergies are kicking my butt. Give me 1 second. All right, and we are back here. Sorry about that again, guys, but let's keep our game going. And we're going to look for our old rival here, the Independent Korean Union. And so, oh, wow, their fleet is actually overwhelming compared to ours right now. How is that so? I feel like a lot of these empires are starting to really get beefy. And so here, let's check. Oh, yes, our economy is slightly scooped back up there. And we're going to try and keep it that way. But let's see where we are with the level of this federation. And so getting a little bit closer, I see that our XP is starting to drop down a little bit. Cohesion's dropped. This is probably the lowest I think we've ever had it in this game. But yeah, while that's going on here, we got a migration treaty, and we will definitely accept that. But yeah, another victory for the Beakborn Dominion, and so we have another subject. And now I want to look around. I want to see if there are. Oh, the Rack hegemony is destroyed. Actually, thank goodness. I think we were rivals as well for a period, and they were just not good for business. Now, these guys here, I'm not sure they were Toxoids. They're on the other side of the galaxy, and so... Oh, would you look at that? The Shroud is back, and they say that the sign fades. The Shroud grows quiet. Once more, the weary river of time recedes into the well-worn course. The changes foretold by the right of divine nation have come to pass. Go now in awe as you reflect on the workings of the Shroud. Okay. And so this concludes the sign of the locust situation. And I'm not really sure what happens with the Shroud. I know we get like some sort of modifier or something, but the particle lance is going to be our next physics technology, and let's see what else we can do. Let's upgrade these ships right now.
Encountered another spaceborne life form.
Have we? And so here in a bit, we're going to be trying to use our Federation powers once again to maybe go to war with another empire and possibly,
Technology discovered.
just possibly, subjugate them. And so it may be a little bit harder to do that now since a lot of the other empires are friendly with us, but we're still going to be working on getting more and more resources, even though right now we are we have a lot. That's all I can say. We have a lot of resources. So I'm going to juggle those around a little bit. We got a breakthrough insight. Here we have the galactic community getting ready for the next council election here. And that's another empire that has fell very, very soon after the previous one. And so right now we are still voting on this resolution. Actually, I think it passed. I think that passed. Wow. And so here we're voting to declare war. Or no. We're voting to change the president decides war declaration law. I'm going to vote no. I don't want the president to be the only one in charge of declaring war on other empires. And let's see what happens here. We got to wait for what the Federation is going to agree on. Now we got a migration treaty here, but yeah, the Yeon Enterprise, I believe, is becoming a very dangerous Federation member right now. They've been trying to get more and more presidential powers. And yeah, we have, so on one of my worlds that I've already colonized, says that the near sapient natives on my planet Scrambled Eggs are causing a ruckus on the outskirts of our colony. Something about the Beakborn Dominion's continued presence here visibly agitates them as packs of them scurry to and fro between the settlement's borders and some unknown points to the east. Now, let's try to figure out where they're going. We're going to take the gentle approach there. And whoa, lost and forgotten. What is this? So, a group of xenologists departed the colony together with a contingent and military personnel tracking the movements of the native life forms. What they found were the remains of some ancient seed ship, evidently the nucleus of some small, unenlightened civilization long since decayed into nothing. Now, the dominant native species on my world, Scrambled Eggs, seem to be the product of some age-old seeding or genetic manipulation program going by the structures surrounding the seed ship. They were once distinctively tribal, with greater intelligence and even a rudimentary written language. Now, we cannot begin to guess what caused their species-wide de-evolution, but their behavior makes more sense now. On some instinctual level, they recognize us beaks as similar to their original uplifters from the stars. Perhaps our ordered society calls out to some instilled impulse to order drowned out by their baser nature. Now, maybe we can eventually ease their evolutionary anxiety by uplifting them to our level, but for now, we have gained valuable insights into the manipulation of organics by ancient spacefaring cultures. And so let's see what this situation does. It gives me a ton of society and engineering research points, and cool stuff. And so now we are voting to, the Yeon Enterprises wants to kick one of my subjects, and good, it failed. Yeah, the Yeon Enterprises, we gotta do something about these guys. And I see that we still have a stronger economy, and we're gonna keep on building on that. And so let's jump back over here to our planets. I see we have a little bit of unemployment starting to spread around, and we got plenty of pops. And so let's see here. I want to double check. We have no new bowel situations going on. Let's look into let's see. This is my fortress world. You know what? I think I might just build something. What that something is, I'm not sure. But you know what? This is my fortress world, so let's keep it with mostly army buildings here. And so we're gonna build, I'm just gonna queue up 3 more strongholds. On our agro world, man, we've been getting a lot of food from this planet. Let's keep that up as well, and we'll open up a building slot. I'm playing my game on a very fast speed, so I just try to get these worlds filled up as quickly as possible and get them worked on. This planetary capital is going to open up this locked building slot, and for my next building that I put on this world, I've been going with mostly temples. This is my Ecclestial Center planet, and let's keep on going with increasing unity on this world. Now here I have 1 more building slot left, And I was trying to save it for rare crystals, but I think we may have to just go for, oh, I am getting rare crystals right now. I think that's coming from space deposits in space and not actual buildings for my planets. And so we'll just go for more exotic gas refineries, because I know for sure upgrading these energy nexus have a exotic gas upkeep. And on top of that, look at all of these research labs we have. A lot of these are going to be used or are going to be upgraded. And again, you're going to want to have some exotic gases for those. And so this world, once again, we'll get these queued up, and over time, if you're going to put a lot of temples, use a governor with the unity multiplier. Copy that. Yo, Nightmare, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Zaynog, welcome to the stream as well. Let's go back to that Unity world. I want to check that out now. That's something oh yeah, we already have one on here. We have a renowned paragon, and so I think that's what I was thinking. I think we're going down that psionic path, Zaynog. But yeah, I have my renowned paragon on that world already, and all I'm doing right now is just adding more jobs. Jobs. And so let's see, on this world here, since yeah, this is my generator world, we'll just build more exotic gas refineries on it. And yeah, outside of that, I really don't know what else to put on my like generator worlds, because there's only one building that produces energy and gives you technician jobs. But after that, it's like, all right, you just kind of put random things on there, and I just kind of move things around, thinking like what I may need in the future. And so here we have our other fortress world. Let's see. And yeah, I guess I could go for more energy. Why not? More energy. But you could also build and upgrade monuments on each planet. The buildings are just too effective. So do I have a renowned paragon? Yes, I actually have a couple of them. And so if we go to my government tab here, I have two over here on the left side. One is an admiral and the other is a governor. These others are just kind of like normal portraits for empires, but yeah, we got a couple of cool looking characters. Free Unity? Oh, you guys talking about this world here? And so are you saying that I should build temples instead of, or monuments instead of temples, or the other way around? Yeah, I think he's pretty cool, but I like Kietes a lot. Kietes was one of my favorite paragons, and I still have a couple of other ones that I need to find. But guys, yeah, if you've been playing Stellaris paragons, let me know. What are some of your favorite paragons that you found so far in this game? And so, yeah. Holy moly, guys, I'm sorry right now. It is so hot. And so you may see me doing this a little bit. I'm sorry, but we'll keep it going. We'll see how long the stream can go, but I'm going to do my best to stay up, because man, my allergies are kicking my butt right now. You can only build and upgrade one monument per planet. Monuments have no upkeep and no jobs that need people. Well, yeah, I think I might stay with my temples then, because I want my pops to be working. Okay, so quantum missiles. This is our next tech. We're definitely going to select that. I can't wait to add those to my ships. And speaking of adding to my ships, hold up. We got an Arctic world here. Where is this? Oh, that's all the way up here. Okay, so I don't really want that planet. And that's the reason I was wondering why my starbase capacity like sort of shot up for a bit. And so let's make this its own sector. We're going to need to recruit another governor. And we'll go with this Wings of Blue. Yes, it is going to put us over our capacity just for a moment. And let's go back here and let's make this its own sector. And so we will create that sector there. Bingo. And let's go ahead and release this. And so we go to our planets and sectors. Here is the Wings of Blue. And we're going to create a vassal out of them. And we'll name these guys... Let's name them the Beak Peaks. And I thought I had a vassal for it, but I guess not. And so there we go. We're going to go ahead and change their laws as well. And so we're going to give them expansion, but I want those resources. Maybe not all of them. We'll give them that. They don't have to join in our conflicts, but we don't want to join in theirs either. And I want them to be more of a loyal vassal that just kind of gives me a little bit of resources here. Now admirals need very specific fleets based on their traits. Nice. And did I not just make them a subject? Oh yeah, there we go. Beak Peak. There we go. So Beak Peak is now up and running. Another subject. Uh-oh. And the Shroud is back. It says the presence, let me see. to make sure I didn't miss anything in chat. So the presence welcomes us with genial familiarity. Now, it speaks not so much in the words, but in visions, concepts, and ideas. It seeps into the minds of our telepaths so gently and smoothly that one might think it had always been there. Now, a flurry of images flash before their eyes. The presence is known as the Composers of Strands, and it regards our biological form with curious interest. Now, it shows us a variety of ways in which they can be grown, changed, improved, evolved. If we only take it into our flesh, it waits for our answer patiently. It says, like a doting father waiting for his favorite child. Behind it, it lies its twin, the architect of clay. It is not interested in our organic minds. It longs to create souls to meld circuits into spirit. The composer awaits our reply. Is this the random traits one? I'm not sure. It says that I could form a covenant with the composer of the strand. And what this will do is it will give me a modifier, increasing my pop growth speed and giving me a 10-year leader lifespan, but it takes away an organic species trait pick. Let's do it. Let's give it a shot. And so the covenant has been formed. Oh, and we just found another paragon. Oh man, so yo, so much pop growth, I'm down for it. So it is done. We have formed a covenant with the composer of the strands. It did not take long for the effect to be felt. A sudden and significant increase in both pregnancy and birth rates that is undoubtedly the work of the composer. However, along these positive effects we are also experiencing a rash and strange new mutation. Offspring born with extra limbs and organs, some of which bears no resemblance to any previous catalog part of their anatomy. Fortunately, the few deaths resulting from them are more than outweighed by the higher birth rates and the apparent increased vitality of our people. Just says, I'm a few minutes behind on my generator worlds. I use the extra buildings slots for 1 monument and 2 for rare resource buildings. Copy that. And so we have done the right thing here, ladies and gentlemen. And yo, I think I'm gonna stop this here. We've completed the Shroud event. Let's see who our wow, we have Nona. She's a renowned paragon. And so the woman bears fascinating gifts, a preserved shard from a comet, the Tayaki bone carving, and a tiny molluscoid in a jar. Greetings, I am Nona, the eternally blessed of the house Kolzerian. I offer you these gifts as a token of esteem, and I've explored many worlds and relearned countless lessons. Now with your blessing, I would like to study your culture and in return, share the wisdom of 100 civilizations. Yeah, we're gonna say yeah, let's look at our traits. And so she has the Deep Space Explorer, nice stuff. Adventurous Spirit, this is gonna be kind of behind my head, but gives us some major leader upkeep modifiers. We get the Prospector, and so that gives me a basic resource discovery chance upon completing a survey, and the Hoarder trait, and so that just takes away from our consumer goods a little bit. That's the only negative trait they have. Let's say, what can you do for us? She says, my expertise lies in both xenology and diplomacy. Knowledge, credits, and conversation are what I offer. What more could one even ask for? I'm going to say, why do you want to join us? She says, you have an openness and honesty that I find appealing. Like me, you see the possibilities in collaboration. It would be a privilege to live among your open souls. And last, I'm going to say, how did you come by your cultural expertise? She says, the best way to understand a foreign culture is to embrace it. I discovered love for the first time on an alien world. I was fascinated by my partner and their culture, and even though we are no longer together, that relationship taught me the meaning of tolerance and respect. Since then, I have tried to assimilate as much as I can in the places I visit, free from the burden of judgment. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to enlist Nona, and we're going to stop this stream here. Like it's my allergies kind of kicking my butt. But if you did watch this here, I'm sorry to cut it short. We will be back on Friday, and we're going to be playing a little different game. We're going to be playing Stellaris Nexus, and so we're going to be trying that out Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. On Saturday, actually, no, I think it's Sunday. We're going to continue this Stellaris playthrough, and may skip ahead a little bit so that we can get into the late game. But until then, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. If you're watching this on Twitter or Twitch, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us for the day. This is the Psionic Awakening, and tune in for our next stream here on my links. I'll post them in the YouTube channel below. But yeah, Alpha out. Have a happy hump day, guys.